What's up, everybody? My name is John, founder of a company called Planet Homes. And today, let's talk about which is the right worm bin for you. So, in the previous video, we talked about some of the things that you can fit to your worms. And today, if you're new to vermicomposting and you've been wondering, okay, which is the best system can I use? We're going to compare two different systems, and you can decide which one you would like to purchase or start with. And worm bins are simply just a place where you can place you can keep your worms so that they can break down organic material for you. That's what the definition of a worm bin is. But before we get into the two different systems, if you're new to this, there's one question that you need to be asking yourself. What kind of fertilizer are you looking for? Are you looking for the solid fertilizer, or are you looking for the liquid fertilizer? Because these two systems give you different results. Once you answer and you understand that whether you want the solid fertilizer is normally called the worm castings or the vermicompost, and the liquid fertilizer is normally called the worm tea or the vermiliquid. So once you understand which fertilizer you want for your garden, do you want the liquid more or the solid more? Once you understand which fertilizer you want, then you can decide which system you want to purchase. These two systems are different because one gives you the liquid fertilizer, and the other system gives you the solid fertilizer. So this is called a continuous flow system. This is just a normal worm bin. This is designed very, very well for producing worm tea. It's a system where it comes with two different drums, where one is the one where you keep your worms, and the other drum holds your liquid fertilizer or your vermiliquid. And this is where you're going to be keeping your worms, and then they will be consuming your organic waste. And then each and every single week, as you keep your worms happy, you have to add a little bit of moisture or water. And as you add the water, you can add a little bit more in excess so that you can have excess run of liquid fertilizer. And that liquid fertilizer will be collected by the lower bin, and then you can harvest it from the tap. It's a very good system for producing liquid, and it's a very, very good system for if you're a new person and you want to start and you don't want to wait for the solid fertilizer that will take around 30 to 45 days. With this kind of system, you can be harvesting the liquid fertilizer each and every single week, and you can apply that to your plants, and they will be very, very happy, and they will grow, and you'll be able to consume them as fast as possible. Now, the second system is called a continuous flow system, and this is how it works. Naturally, these special types of earthworms that we use when we are doing vermicomposting, they normally eat what's going up. And so this system takes advantage of that. And so each and every single time you're feeding from the top, each and every single week you feed from the top, and then you harvest from the lower side. All you need is a rake that you can use to harvest from the lower side like this. And each and every single week, if you're feeding around 3 inches of food each and every single week, you can harvest around 3 inches of food of fertilizer from the lower side. And one thing to note about this is that you only start harvesting after it is filled up, so that your material will not fall through the lower part, the openings on the lower side. So make sure that before you harvest, you've already you've fed your worm bin until it's full, and then you can start harvesting from the lower side. It will take you around 4 weeks to fill this if you're feeding around 3 inches of waste each and every single week. Don't add food all of a sudden into this. There are those systems that you can do that. You can feed once and then forget, and then harvest like this system, you can do that, but this one is normally very, very important that you feed each and every single week so that you give your worms some time for them to break down the organic matter. So those are the two different types of beans that you can look for in that you would like. And also, to answer a different question, is how many of this do you need? For a normal family of 4, you'll need around 3 to 4 worm beans in order for you to be able to recycle all your organic waste. And for a normal family of 4, you'll also need around 4 to 5 and sometimes to 6 of this. But this system is amazing because you'll be harvesting your liquid each and every single day. But the one rule with this system is that you do not add excess moisture, only add enough to keep your worms happy, but do not add excess, because you're not looking for the excess. You're not looking for the liquid, you're looking for the worm castings, you're looking for the solid fertilizer. The good thing about having the solid fertilizer is that you'll be able to make the liquid out of the solid fertilizer. But with the liquid fertilizer, you cannot be able to make the solid. So that's one of the added advantages of having a continuous flow system. So it's up to you. You decide which system, which end result you're looking for. If you're looking for a quick way to start fertilizing, adding nutrients to your plants, this is the best way to start. If you're seasoned and maybe you're looking to expand, this is the type of system that you're supposed to be adapting now. Because this type of system, you can expand it as big as possible. But we always encourage you to have smaller systems, because if you're learning, it's good that you start with several systems. If you buy like 4, if you're a family of 4 and you buy like 3 of this or 4 of this, then if you mess up on one and feed something that that the worms did not like and they start dying, then you can concentrate on you can make sure that whatever mistake you did, you don't transfer it into the second one. But if you have a big system, a continuous flow system where you have where it's very, very big and you're just starting up, you're easily able to, and you mess up, you can kill all your worms that were in that system. And the bigger the system, the more worms you'll need to be able to break down more organic matter. But that's the basic information on what type of system you might need. But the end result is what matters to us, because I know you're growing your own food for your own consumption, or you're growing food to sell, and you'll want to be able to produce fertilizer each and every single week. These two same systems work very, very well, but understand, one system gives you the liquid fertilizer and the other system gives you the solid fertilizer. So that's it from me today. See you in the next video and stay blessed.